Sea level rise is forcing communities up and down the Maine coast to plan, adapt, and prepare for a future where the ocean may claim more land and disrupt lives.
As part of our ongoing series on Maine's changing climate, meteorologist Jason Nappy takes a look at what's being done to prevent more damage.
And we can fight it all we want, but I think nature's going to win in the end. So people that buy homes on the coast, good luck.
Camp Ellis in Saco, one of several coastal communities in southern Maine. Picturesque views that more and more are getting threatened by climate change. Residents are used to storms and flooding, but they say it seems to be getting worse.
Everything's washing away. It's literally being pulled back into the bay, so when the tides are coming up now, you only got about 35 feet of actual sand at high tide, where last year we had about 70.
And the facts are there to back those observations up. According to the Southern Maine Planning and Development Commission, the southern coast has experienced 4 times as many nuisance flooding events in the last 10 years, compared with the average of the past 100 years. Jessica Bernicini is a coastal resilience specialist with Maine Sea Grant. She says it's not that climate change has gotten to the point where it's so extreme that it's a lost cause.
And the coast is a very dynamic place, right? Sand moves up and down seasonally, inland and outland. In the winter it's kind of dragged away, and in the summer it's brought back. So there are some of these natural processes. The challenge is that climate change and sea level rise are exacerbating the type of erosion that we're experiencing.
The SMPDC, along with the Wells Reserve and Maine Sea Grant, started a 2-year project to help fight climate change back in 2021, and it's nearing completion. The groups are working to find a nature-based solution to fight this growing problem.
We're trying to preserve the environments that we really value here in southern Maine and that are important from a community perspective as well as an economic perspective, like our beautiful beaches and our salt marshes, and try to not only preserve the existing habitat that we have, but try to enhance the habitat.
It's a tall order, but Abby Sherwin is leading a team that's up to the task to help save part of Maine's southern coast.
The regional plan will identify common challenges and vulnerabilities and hazards that all 10 communities are facing, like coastal flooding, beach erosion, habitat degradation and loss, and will outline specific vulnerable areas that are sort of priority areas across the coastline.
The SMPDC is wrapping up the final phase of the project with a resiliency plan for coastal communities expected by August of 2023. A plan that could act like a roadmap to combat Maine's changing climate. In Saco, Jason Nappy, News Center, Maine.
Now, Sherwin says as sea level rises, our normal high tides will be higher and storms with accompanying surges will be more impactful, and that we can expect extensive coastal flooding to our roads, homes, and businesses.
For more information about the project and sea level rise in Maine, click on this story in the News Center Maine app.